Welcome, traveler, to a galaxy far, far away. A place of wonder, mystery, and untold stories. Tonight we will explore some of the most intricate and fascinating facts about Star Wars, offering you a deep dive into the lore, history, and behind-the-scenes secrets of this beloved universe. This journey isn't about epic battles or thrilling adventures, but rather the quiet marvels hidden within the stars. So, find your comfort, close your eyes, and let the Force guide you to rest. The evolution of TIE fighters. The TIE fighter is one of the most recognizable starships in Star Wars, but its journey from concept to cinematic icon is as intricate as its design. The TIE fighter was born out of necessity, a machine created to serve the vast Imperial fleet. Designed by Cinar Fleet Systems, its most defining feature is its twin-ion engines, which gave it exceptional speed and maneuverability. However, this came at a cost. TIE fighters famously lack shields, hyperdrives, and life support systems, which meant pilots depended entirely on their skill and the Imperial Navy's overwhelming numbers. The sound of a TIE fighter in motion. A sharp, menacing wail was crafted using a mix of animal sounds and mechanical effects. Sound designer Ben Burt combined the roar of an elephant with the hum of a car driving on wet pavement to create something both alien and unnerving. The TIE Interceptor, with its sharp, angular solar panels, was introduced after Rebel X-Wings proved too versatile for the standard model. Similarly, the TIE Bomber, with its twin pod design, was developed for planetary bombardments. These ships, though less maneuverable, pack devastating firepower. And then there's the TIE Defender, a rarity given its exorbitant production costs. Unlike standard TIEs, the Defender featured deflector shields, a hyperdrive, and multiple laser cannons, making it one of the deadliest starfighters ever created. Interestingly, TIE fighters are not only instruments of war, but also symbols of the Empire's philosophy. Their stark, monochromatic appearance reflects the uniformity and control the Empire demands, while their mass production emphasizes the disposability of the individual within the Imperial war machine. Even the way TIE pilots are trained and equipped, stripped of identity, referred to by call signs rather than names, reinforces this theme. Finally, the visual design of the TIE fighter evolved during production of A New Hope. Ralph McQuarrie, the legendary concept artist, initially envisioned a spherical cockpit without wings. George Lucas, inspired by World War II dogfights, wanted a silhouette that could instantly convey menace. The hexagonal solar panels were added, giving the TIE its signature look and practical energy source for the twin-ion engines. The secrets of lightsaber crystals. Lightsabers are among the most mystical elements of Star Wars, but their power and symbolism lie in the kyber crystals at their core. These rare force-sensitive crystals are found on planets like Elam, Jedha, and Lothal, each location steeped in history. To truly understand lightsaber crystals, we must first delve into their natural properties and their connection to the Force. Kyber crystals are living entities in their own right, resonating with the Force like a musical instrument resonates with sound. When a Jedi constructs their lightsaber, they undergo a rite known as the Gathering, a pilgrimage to Ilum to find a crystal that calls to them. This process is deeply personal. The crystal reflects the Jedi's personality, connection to the Force, and even their future path. The crystal begins as colorless, but when attuned to a Jedi, it adopts a color, most commonly blue or green. Blue crystals often signify strength and focus in combat, while green represents wisdom and a deeper connection to the Force. The Sith, unable to bond with kyber crystals, use the process of bleeding to create their iconic red lightsabers. By channeling their hatred and anger into the crystal, they corrupt it, bending it to their will. This act of dominance is a dark mirror to the Jedi's harmonious connection. Yet, redemption is possible. A corrupted crystal can be healed, turning white as a sign of purification, a rare feat achieved by Ahsoka Tano, whose white lightsabers symbolize her rejection of both Jedi and Sith doctrines. Kyber crystals also have unique properties that extend beyond lightsabers. They are highly volatile, capable of immense destruction when improperly handled. The Death Star's super laser, for example, is powered by massive kyber crystals, a dark perversion of their natural harmony. From a cinematic perspective, George Lucas intended lightsabers to be a visual representation of the Force itself, an elegant weapon for a more civilized age. The colors of the blades evolved alongside the story. Initially, only blue and red were used to distinguish Jedi and Sith, but as the saga expanded, so did the palette. Samuel L. Jackson famously requested a purple lightsaber for his character, Mace Windu, to stand out in battle. This decision not only added a splash of individuality, but also inspired deeper lore explanations about the meaning of lightsaber colors. The Wookiee homeworld of Kashyyyk. Kashyyyk is more than just a backdrop for epic battles. It's a living, breathing world with a unique ecosystem and rich cultural history. Known for its towering rasher trees, which can reach heights of over a mile, Kashyyyk is a planet of vertical layers. Each layer, from the forest canopy to the shadowy floor, is home to distinct flora and fauna. The upper canopy, bathed in sunlight, is where the Wookiees build their villages, crafting homes and bridges from the living trees. These structures are marvels of engineering, blending seamlessly with the natural environment. The Wookiees view the rasher trees as sacred, treating them with reverence and care. Their relationship with the forest is symbiotic. They take only what they need and ensure the trees remain healthy for future generations. Below the canopy lies the Shadowlands, a dark and dangerous place where few dare to venture. This region teems with predatory creatures, such as the Katarn, a reptilian beast that hunts with stealth and precision. The Shadowlands are also rich in resources, including rare herbs and metals, but these treasures come at a great cost. Culturally, Wookiees are deeply loyal and community-oriented. They place immense value on life debts, a sacred vow to protect someone who has saved their life. Chewbacca's life debt to Han Solo is one of the most famous examples, symbolizing the unbreakable bond between the two characters. Wookiees are also skilled artisans and engineers, blending traditional craftsmanship with advanced technology. During the Clone Wars, Kashyyyk became a critical battleground due to its strategic location. The Wookiees' alliance with the Republic was instrumental in repelling separatist forces, but this alliance made them targets of the Empire. After the rise of the Empire, Kashyyyk was occupied, and its people were enslaved to build the Death Star and other Imperial projects. Despite their suffering, the Wookiees never lost their spirit, continuing to resist through underground movements and alliances with the Rebel Alliance. The Millennium Falcon, the heart of smuggling and rebellion. The Millennium Falcon, arguably the most iconic ship in Star Wars, is more than just a freighter. It's a character in its own right, a living, breathing extension of its owners. Known as the fastest ship in the galaxy, the Falcon's reputation isn't just built on speed. It's a marvel of engineering ingenuity, clever modifications, and the sheer will of its pilots, especially Han Solo and Chewbacca. The Falcon started its life as a YT-1300 Corellian freighter, a reliable but unremarkable ship model manufactured by the Corellian Engineering Corporation. Originally named the Stellar Envoy, it was designed for cargo transport. Its unassuming appearance and modular frame made it a favorite among smugglers and traders, as the design allowed for extensive modifications. Han Solo won the Falcon in a high-stakes game of sabacc against Lando Calrissian. Lando had already heavily customized the ship, installing luxurious quarters and a state-of-the-art hyperdrive. But Han and Chewie turned the Falcon into a smuggler's dream, optimizing it for speed and evasion. Key upgrades include military-grade sensor jammers, a powerful quad-laser turret system, and a hyperdrive capable of 0.5 past light speed, making it one of the fastest ships in the galaxy. The hyperdrive specifically is a masterpiece. It was cobbled together from multiple systems and fine-tuned for maximum efficiency. However, this level of customization comes at a cost: unpredictability. The Falcon often requires constant maintenance, with Han and Chewie regularly performing mid-flight repairs. Its iconic design, with the cockpit set to the side and its saucer-shaped body, was originally intended to accommodate a detachable cargo pod. However, filmmakers gave the ship this asymmetrical look to make it instantly recognizable. Fun fact: the design was inspired by a hamburger with an olive on the side. the Falcon's interior tells its own story. The dimly lit corridors, exposed wiring, and mismatched panels reflect years of use and improvisation. Hidden compartments beneath the floorboards provide safe storage for smuggled goods, or rebel heroes. And let's not forget the Djarik table, where Chewbacca famously taught C-3PO the importance of letting a Wookiee win. Han Solo's piloting skill is as much a part of the Falcon's legend as the ship itself. Han's daring maneuvers, such as flying through an asteroid field in The Empire Strikes Back, or navigating the Kessel Run in under 12 parsecs, pushed the Falcon to its limits. These feats weren't just about speed but ingenuity, as Han used the Falcon's unique modifications to outwit pursuers and overcome seemingly impossible odds. In The Rise of Skywalker, we see that the Falcon has endured decades of service, continuing to be a symbol of rebellion and hope. Despite its many breakdowns, the ship always manages to fly when it's needed most, a testament to the resilience of those who fly it. The Millennium Falcon isn't just a ship. It's a legacy, a symbol of freedom, and a home for those who dare to dream beyond the stars. The Tusken Raiders culture, guardians of Tatooine's secrets. Tusken Raiders, or Sand People as they're sometimes called, are among the most enigmatic inhabitants of Tatooine. Their fearsome reputation masks a complex culture deeply tied to the planet's harsh desert environment. The Tuskens are nomadic tribes who have learned to survive in one of the galaxy's most unforgiving landscapes. Their clothing, thick robes, masks, and goggles is more than just protection from sandstorms. It's also an integral part of their identity. Tuskens never show their faces to outsiders, and even within their tribes, their true appearance is a closely guarded secret. This practice reinforces their unity and protects their mystique. Water is sacred to the Tuskens. They see it as the lifeblood of their planet and go to great lengths to conserve and protect it. Gaddafi sticks, the Tuskens' primary weapon, are often used to claim territory around water sources. These weapons are as much tools as they are symbols of authority, crafted by each Tusken to reflect their individuality and skill. The Tuskens' bond with their banthas is another cornerstone of their culture. These large, woolly creatures serve as transportation, companions, and even family members. When a Tusken dies, their bantha is often released into the wild in a symbolic gesture of mourning. Despite their violent reputation, not all interactions with Tuskens are hostile. In the Book of Boba Fett, we see a more nuanced portrayal of their culture. Boba Fett's time with the Tusken tribe reveals their strong sense of community, ceremonial traditions, and reverence for storytelling. The ritual dance they perform around a fire, for instance, is a way of preserving their history and uniting the tribe. The Tuskens' animosity towards settlers stems from a long history of conflict over resources. To the Tuskens, the settlers are invaders who disrupt the natural balance of Tatooine. However, there are instances of cooperation, such as the uneasy truce they form with Freetown residents in The Mandalorian. These moments show that while the Tuskens are fiercely protective of their way of life, they are not beyond diplomacy. The Tuskens' language, a series of grunts and growls, is incomprehensible to most outsiders. However, it is deeply expressive and nuanced within their tribes. The language is often accompanied by hand gestures, allowing Tuskens to communicate even in the deafening winds of a sandstorm. Tatooine itself shapes the Tuskens' identity. They believe in a spiritual connection to the land, viewing the desert not as a barren wasteland but as a living entity that provides for them. This belief is reflected in their oral traditions, which speak of a time when Tatooine was lush and green, a paradise lost. Whether this is myth or memory, it underscores the Tuskens' enduring connection to their world. Mon Calamari Star Cruisers, the art of war from the depths. The Mon Calamari, native to the oceanic planet of Mon Cala, are known for their advanced starship designs, which played a crucial role in the rebellion's fight against the Empire. Their cruisers, like Homeworld, are a testament to the Mon Calamari's ingenuity, combining artistic elegance with military functionality. Originally, Mon Calamari starships weren't built for war. They began as luxury liners and exploration vessels, reflecting the Mon Calamari's love of beauty and discovery. When the Empire subjugated their planet, the Mon Calamari repurposed these ships for combat, retrofitting them with weapons, shields, and advanced targeting systems. Each Mon Calamari cruiser is unique, handcrafted to reflect the individuality of its creators. The organic shapes of the ships, inspired by aquatic life and coral reefs, give them a graceful appearance that belies their firepower. The home one, Admiral Akbar's flagship, exemplifies this blend of form and function. The Mon Calamari's technological advancements extend to their ship interiors, which are designed to maximize efficiency and comfort for long-term missions. Unlike Imperial ships, which are stark and utilitarian, Mon Calamari vessels prioritize the well-being of their crews. Their advanced shield systems, for example, can absorb and dissipate energy from sustained attacks, giving them a crucial edge in prolonged battles. The Mon Calamari people are deeply committed to the Rebel Alliance, a loyalty forged in the fires of oppression. Their ships became the backbone of the Alliance fleet, turning the tide in key battles like Endor. Admiral Akbar, a Mon Calamari himself, embodies their strategic brilliance and unwavering resolve. Mon Calamari starships are more than tools of war. They're symbols of hope and resistance. They remind us that beauty and strength can coexist, and that even in the darkest times, the spirit of creativity and freedom will shine through. And so, we conclude this journey across the galaxy. These stories remind us that every detail in Star Wars, no matter how small, carries a history and a purpose. Let your thoughts drift among the stars tonight, and may the Force guide you to peaceful dreams. If you enjoyed this deep dive into some of the lesser-known aspects of Star Wars, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment below with your favorite deep lore fact. Until next time, goodbye, old friend.